Hey, welcome to the channel. This is a quick channel update. Oh, I'm not really feeling all that up to it. I'm a bit tired, so I'm not. Right, so I've got. See that sawdust? It's tricky because to get it's damp, so you don't want to put it in the fire, but you need it to dry out. How do you get it to dry out? Because you can't put it in a box that's got ventilation in it like the other stuff goes in. So it seems particularly damp, that lot. I had stuff that wasn't like that burnt no bother, but yeah, I'll just do some of the updates. Some particularly annoying comments, just get. What's his name answered me back. Well, I answered that Jim Boyle idiot and that daft woman. The climate imperialists. Yeah. I think I'm just leave that now, because that's going to take too much of my mental energy to look over it. Well, we could have a quick look over it and then we'll go over it again tomorrow. So it started off Liam Urquhart saying sensible stuff, myself answering Liam, Jim Boyle steps in with that sort of sarcastic sort of comment. So that I'm surprised a man of your level of education would not have carried out its own rudimentary investigations or at least checked the scientific papers on the subject, but to get you started over the last few days, only 1/3 of scientific papers actually mention humans having anything to do with climate change. What it is, essentially the basis of this, I'll quickly say it, is that the UN and NASA or whoever it might be, it's not NASA, but whatever organisation it is, there's political machinations is what you get to read, or what he's reading, what Jim Boyle's reading. So the actual scientific papers, the scientists are not saying what they are. So it's like you're reading a summary. Like they want you to believe there's a climate disaster because they're going to make lots of money out of it. It's plain to see. It's actually criminal what they're doing. I don't know if this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, realising this. My whole life, there's been lots of things happened in life. Before I was born, you had 2 world wars. Obviously, that was corrupt and there was lots of things wrong with that as well, wasn't there? But to have a fake climate crisis, to make money out of it. So he compares me with, he says it's complete nonsense what I'm saying, it's Jim Boyle. He's on the gravy train, that's how I describe him. He's one of the... Everybody's making money out of it. Not everybody. A lot of people are. So if you're in the education or the NHS or council or government or on these jobs, or maybe a lot of well, pretty much working anywhere, you have to sort of either keep quiet or go along with it. So he's going along with it full speed ahead. He's comparing me to Donald Trump there, which is quite weird. So another thing that I'm learning is, if you're arguing with people on Facebook or that, and this is very difficult for me, I'm learning to stick to the facts. Try and not be abusive. If you are going to be abusive, you have to do it in a business-like way. So he's back at me again, 2 messages in a row there. And by the way, he says, the last few decades is not really relevant. That sounds like nonsense. When we are talking about establishing scientific facts, recent research, observation, knowledge that matters. Okay, so he's discounting all the scientific research over the last couple of decades. What? I mean, how stupid is that? Not what people thought a few decades ago. Now he's in a few decades ago. A few scientists thought that there's a big problem here, what he says here. A few decades ago, scientists thought that smoking didn't do much harm to humans. Well, it was exactly the same situation. There would have been scientists back then, well, there was, that said it was harmful, but because there was big money involved with it. So I'm actually really seriously wondering if this guy is actually slightly thick. You know? To say that, because smoking, everybody smoked and it was even considered to be healthy, it was normal, it was, everybody did it. But there was, and the scientists were saying it was, but that's because they were going with the money. That's why. So you're actually, you're sort of being really thick here, Jim, right? This Rebecca Maxwell, she's related to him. She's on his friends, not related, but somehow she's connected to him, works with him or something. Same with her. I'm not going to go on about this too much. We'll just in case this whole post disappears, we'll just. So she's quoting the UN and NASA, but what she's doing is she's ignoring what I've said. She's quoting, the stuff that promotes this. She's not actually quoting the science further deeper in the science. What there is no consensus with this. Humans have affected the climate. So again, I repeated pretty much what I said earlier. I thought you were an educated man and were capable of analysing scientific papers. My statements are based on the scientific papers, not the dogmatic rhetoric of people with vested interests. I'm sorry you believe this, but I'm not surprised. The propaganda has been going on for more than 25 years. And do you seriously believe that the top 500 CEOs recently at Davos attending the WEF who agree with this have your best interests at heart? But you need to read more rather than the statements. What I said to Rebecca was, as I said, you need to read more rather than the statements that the politicians from these organisations are simply after money and funding to keep themselves in a job. Any climate scientist who says that global warming is not due to human activity loses their job and funding for the university. So there's no answers from them, but I thought there was. Such an idiot. I mean, he's actually being sort of arrogant towards me. He probably thinks that I'm a bit dim or something, and he's so clever, So I'm putting some pretty sensible stuff there about the bike lanes. So she's saying, they're doing the usual nonsense that they talk. Rebecca says, I was trying to work out why you think cyclists are stealing roads. I'm assuming it's because they don't pay VED, which many people encounter for this road. This is bullshit, that. If that's a government scam, that we pay road tax and it's not for roads, because they changed the name of it to VED so they can spend it on all sorts of crap. If that's your logic, and pedestrians, horses and other exempt vehicles shouldn't be allowed to step in them either, is that what you meant? What I said to her is, no, it's the sectioning off of the common road for the sole use of one minor user, cyclists. So basically, you've got a big wide road, and say like half of it or quarter of it disappears only for cyclists. So horses, there's not many horses on the roads, but there is some. But trucks, cars, buses, everybody else is getting squashed up. And then the irony is the cyclists actually use the main road anyway. So if they have answered, I probably need to refresh the page, but I'll check in the morning. I'm not really wanting to absorb any of my mental energies. I'll listen to them. No, I don't want to listen too much to them. So there you go. There's it there. Numpties. Works for the NHS. What's the NHS? What a parasite. He's on the gravy train. That's what he is. He's actually on the gravy train. There's no doubt about it. Cheery looking chap too. He's on the gravy train. Definitely. He's on it. He's on the gravy train getting money. Money for old rope and lying about it all. I suppose in a way I don't, you know, do I blame him? Because I don't have to do it. I'm fortunate, but, you know, do I blame him? Well, yeah, because it's a con and a scam. It's criminal behaviour. He's endorsing criminal behaviour. I mean, look at a useless twat. This is a problem with the NHS. Director of Finance at NHS Education for Scotland. What bullshit's that? You know? Scammer. That's what he is. Jim Boyle, the scammer. Look at his grandson. He was talking about his grandchildren and children like. So I don't have any. I've got children and grandchildren. You know. So he's so freaking special. You know. But I don't have that. You know, because I'm not a freaking Catholic like him. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I apologise. Sectarian comment. 102 miles in 6 hours 21 minutes. I mean, that's not actually a healthy look, that. He doesn't look healthy. He's too thin. You know, he should eat some food. Proper food. He's probably one of them fucking vegetarians or something, no doubt. Right, that's it. That's enough of that. Shut that page before it destroys your brains. We'll leave this page open. They've got a habit of disappearing, some of these. I think it's to do with the way the Facebook does it. Right. Quick. I'll keep saying this is quick. We have 4,120 subscribers. Just a really annoying comment came in. So I've had it so many times before. From Simon McMullen. You have too much time on your hands, son. Get a job. I mean, that's really annoying, isn't it? So this guy thinks he's so entitled that he can make, well, give his advice, which I don't want. And the thing about Central Scotland, they do that son thing. It's actually, I kind of ignore it. I mean, I get it a lot of the market in the car, but it's actually quite rude, you know. But it's not actually rude in Scotland. You know, I don't know. You lot might be listening from England or something, or they don't seem to say it in the north of Scotland. It's a central Scotland thing. And obviously with my situation, but they're just too ignorant to. I mean, I wouldn't even want to go into that, but it's actually a really rude thing to say, as far as I'm concerned. I usually just ignore it, but you feel it saying, "Am I your son? Are you my dad?" No, well, fuck off then. No, but I don't. I usually just ignore them. Are you my dad? No. So he thinks he's entitled enough to give me job seeking advice, or he believes I don't have a job, so he's made that decision. And obviously, if somebody videos a roundabout, it obviously means they don't have a job. You know, I mean, how stupid is that? Let's see what he's getting on here. Simon McMullen. I did look him up on Facebook, but I couldn't find. There is some Simon McMullens, but I just spelt like that. Facebook. Blood. We'll see. I don't think there is. Simon McMullen. There doesn't seem to be any around about here. Generally, because he called me son, that would tend to make me think He's from central Scotland. Simon McMullen, director of GSF Car Parts. I don't think that's him. Bournemouth. I don't think that's him. Maybe he's not on Facebook. There's one. Dorset. Cardiff. There's not really much information with that one. It might be this one. Don't think it's that one. At least too friendly. Sydney, Australia. Might have been on holiday. So Belfast. It's probably not him. Yeah, okay. Where are we? So what we'll do with that is we'll hide user from the channel. I think he deserves to get. It's a kayak, you numpty. That's a Volkswagen Transporter with a canoe. I mean, so I got told that fucking yonks ago, but why should I change the heading of it? Look like a fucking canoe. It's a kayak. Yeah, it's a boat thing, right? Alan G. Who's Alan G? Alan G, have you any form? No. No, you're just full of shit. Bye. This is a weird message. I started looking at this in the earlier channel update. Mr. Hando. Better have a look first, see what it is. Sat Hand O. What a weird one. Another weird person. Mr. Hando 23. Oh god. Nothing to show. Nothing going on. He says, hello. This is weird, like, were you the lady who had major issues with a man in Home Bargains during COVID? Now, I would approve this and say no. I mean, like, what does that mean? I mean, Home Bargains, how many stores have they got? You know, in the country? 100? 300? 200? 1,000? 500? I don't know. I don't know how many stores they've got. I've probably been in about 50 of them. What the hell does that mean? And then, so you think, oh well, that maybe isn't like a bad comment. It seems a bit fishy, right? You think, well, why would you say that? Maybe it was genuine. Maybe he thought he knew me or something. And then he goes, this does your head in this one. Are you drunk when making these videos? It's like, are you drunk? Wouldn't it be, were you drunk when making these videos? I don't know what. Why would that? This one here. I mean, why? Why would you need to be drunk? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe in limp mode. We'll just take it nice and canny so we can be nosy. Is it getting towed off? Is that what it is? Or they just got like a pal. Alright, the turbo's gone in that van. Ford Transit. The turbo's gone. So they're driving along the bus lane. That happened to me, my Citroen. So all that smoke is the turbo. You can smell it. I can smell it. Maybe that's what it is. Well, why would you think that would be drunk? I went and deleted the page, but we'll have to go. I went and screwed up. So what we can do is just come out of there. Comments. patience needed. That was annoying. I was behind that car, right, a little Mini, and you got the roundabout, and there was a space for this Mini to go, and because she didn't go, this car pulled onto the roundabout and blocked us, right? And she had a baby on board and all that sort of shit. She was driving like a fanny, right? And this idea goes, patience needed. Fuck off with your patience needed. Doesn't matter whether you're a woman, a man, whatever it is, you've got to fucking drive properly. Fucking idiot. You know? You can't drive like a complete fucking half wet all the time, and none of it will get stuck all the time, don't we? Oh, believer one. Bell end one, more like. You know, it's just like an apologist. Okay, right, so what we're going to do with this idiot? Are you drunk? Well, we'll have to mark that as spam. Mark that as spam, Mr. Hando. And we'll hide him from the channel because that's an arsehole thing to say, suggesting that I was drunk. And asking me if I'd fallen out with a man and was I the lady that fell out with a man in Home Parkins. What a fucking weird thing to say, fuck off. Now this one, there's hidden comment, there's obnoxious comment coming in. Show. The thing is, I should have checked before I deleted that numpty. Bombardo 907. I'm not sure if I can understand this. C6. I don't even want to repeat this because it might upset some of you. But we'll repeat it anyway. C65. Happy. You're a wanker and you have a 1-inch bobby. Yep, I said half-inch. Gave the clown another half-inch. Glad I don't buy cars. I'm far too many cunts on our road. See? What the hell? Oh, I can have a 1-inch bobby. Do you think I should delete this? Oh, God. I think so. We'll just put it as spam. You shouldn't be talking to people like that. Oh, fuck, that's what I'm going to do with this. Just remove it. Or report it, or what? Oh, fuck, yeah. Right. Right, so I've been getting trolled here with this. Guy walking his dog. What the fuck? What's going on here? Oh my god, oh my god. This is about that video there. Illegal sign, Moss Road dog pedestrian. Wrong side of road, Moss Road, Falkirk. Guy walking his dog. What the fuck? What's going on here? Oh my god, call the amber lamps. We have a man in a countryside road walking his dog on the road. He might live at that house there, but let's assume he's being reckless while wearing his high-vis jacket so people can see him on a road that has a speed restriction due to the residential building being off the road. Now see that bit there? That is an A road, right? And for some reason or other, Stirling Council gave planning permission for these numpties to build houses right at the side of that A road. And because it's not... The way it's worked out is it has no street lamps, it has no speed limit, it has no pavements, it has fuck all. It was a railway yard, is what it was. You got a railway sort of road, and it would have been a railway yard because it was the air station line to Alloa that was there, just over a bit for that road. So, you know, that's why there's no pavements, no nothing. There's no speed limit there. That's the bottom line, there just isn't. No, there is. Obviously, there is a speed limit there. What am I talking about? Yeah, it would be 60. But the sign says slow down. But I mean, that could mean anything. Slow down for 100, 90, 75, 60 to 58. So, this guy is talking complete shit, right? Residential buildings. So it's a bit like, you've got to like think about things. That road's been there for it's been there since the Roman times, or it does say it's been there for a long time, right? And then some twat comes and builds it. This is what happens. Then they come and build a house or something, and then they start demanding that all this sort of shit. It's a stupid place to build houses anyway. It's a freaking floodplain, right? So the houses, I've been in looking around. It's like it looks like Knots Landing. You know, it's like, and that idiot walking the dog. You know, it's not, well, he's going to get run down, isn't he? Well, the dog might. That's what I feel sorry for the dog, actually, because it's not the dog's fault. It's got a half-wit that owns it. By the way, the sign is telling you slow down because of the houses coming. It doesn't contravene national speed limits, render them useless. Well, maybe I said that wrong. You know, maybe he's right, but I don't see how someone, if you've got a speed limit is 60, how can you tell someone to slow down? Or is that the same as slow? Would that be the same as if you've got 60 on a road and there's a bend and it says slow? Because you can't really go around the bend at 60. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe that's what it is, yeah. In the famous last words of the guy who was right when dealing with a Karen who believed they had rights and power, read the standing orders, read them and understand them. Well, you really are a numpty, so I think the best thing with Dumpster Baby is before we dump Dumpster, we'll have a look and see if the dumb idiot has done any videos. And no, we don't. It's another one that's full of shit. They're always criticising me all day long, aren't they? Plenty things to say about my voice, my videos, not having a job, not having a life, being Scottish, sounding like a Karen, talking like a Karen, being the lady that fell out with somebody in Home Bargains during COVID. That was 4 years ago. Yeah. I meet some right numpties at markets and that right enough, but I usually do try and ignore them. I tend to ignore people is what I do. When I get stupid people, I usually just ignore them. I just don't speak to them. I find that's the best thing. I mean, you don't want to start fighting random strangers. You could actually kill them, or they could kill you. You could end up spending time in jail for some idiot that you don't even like, or you didn't like before you killed them. You know what I mean? When I say killed, as in, you could get in an assault or something where somebody bangs their head. We know this, right? This is the dangers of losing your temper, you know. So basically, what I need to do is, when I do meet really ignorant people, which does happen from time to time in real life, get the phone out and film them. But it's just remembering these things that you need to do. So the first thing to do is shut your gob. Basically, it's what I need to remind myself. You know, just let it go and just calm down a bit. I don't really have a huge problem with that, but I think at the end of the day we are now that, you know, we are vulnerable to a certain extent, because we are just like creatures, really, aren't we? And we're supposed to be civilized. Now we've got to get rid of this idiot, or should we? See, my channel's a gnat-free zone. The state of the roads is another reason for why Scotland needs independence. Oh God, what a moron! 102 videos. A very British UFO hoax. Drunk Muslim female driver. Cariza. What the fuck? One man kicks out of 3 Dutch police officers. Ingrown hairs and here's. Does he just film stuff on petroleum jelly? Oh God, he's not sticking table legs up his arse, is he? Oh jeez, I don't want to go in any further. This is like getting weird. It's definitely, oh God. Oh, battery case, that's quite a good idea. Oh fuck, it'll be sheep next. Oh Jesus, if I see sheep I'm getting out of here. Shaving brush. Oh, strange, what the fuck is all this stuff? Free gas heating for all British people. Well, almost. Aye, right, you don't get fuck all free. And if you do get something free, they try to stop it, don't they? They don't like it, and they'll think they'll say that you're damaging the climate, is what their plan is. That's how they get to do what they want. I think we'll done. I can't have it. I don't want Nats on my channel, not really. I mean, I could just put them on for entertainment. Well, I'll put them on for a night. I'll block them tomorrow. You know. So it's another troll. If you look at all his clips, it's about other drivers. I mean, that's a stupid thing to say. Right, there's me and everybody else is another driver. You know? Are you suggesting I drive around criticising myself? I'm going to drive around looking at... How can I observe myself? Anyway. Oh, it's like, what a stupid thing to say. The fanny thinks he's a professional. No, that's I looked at them all. He's been watching all my videos to see what he's all about. Oh, fucking... If you look at it's about other drivers, the fanny thinks he's proud. No, I looked at them all, just went to see what he's all about. So he's watched all my videos. What a moron. What an absolute moron. Thanks very much for helping me out. Yeah, same as I thought. This is a different comment. Oh, he's answering all that other. Yeah, same as I thought. He's a professional. Everyone is a fanny but him. Should I block this idiot? Probably, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Put it as spam. I was thinking about, you know... I was thinking about approving that, but it'll just lead to trouble, you know. I'll just land up arguing with him. So we'll just think it. That's it. So we've done it. That'll do for now. There's some weird messages there. I don't know what the hell that means. What the hell are they talking about? Talk shit. Jordan Crawford. That name, it sounds a bit like... Well, Crawford was down there. Crawford Castle. That's a beautiful area, actually, just off the M74. Down north of Lockerbie. It's a beautiful place. So I'll be going down there soon to go to Silith. It does sound like... Yeah, you just don't really know, do you? 4121. We've gained some... We've gained some... Look at the colours in the background, they're brilliant, aren't they? Gravestones. Can't wait to get doing some more art. I'm going to get back to it. I'll just get to it. I'll get back to it and I've got something in mind for this week. It's Michael from the Car Boot in Edinburgh, standing in the morning with a really weird looking sky in the background. That's what I'm planning on doing. I really like to do an oil painting. What I should do is set the thing up and just do a bit at a time, a bit of work at a time. You know, it doesn't mean to say I have to, you know, be working on it constantly. Just get back into the swing of things with it. Just do a wee bit here and there. So, I mean, that was good. At least we got rid of some right numpties there, didn't we? But that really does get on my nerves, that. Right, son, get a job. What arrogant bastard, eh? It's like, you don't know fuck all about me. Fuck off, you know. But I've done the right thing, just get rid of them. I've had that before. Get a job. Right, son, get a job. He's so important. You know. How do I know he's got a job, you know? Probably doesn't have a job. Just sits about telling everybody else to get a job. I'm not sure if I should really burn these. I don't know what that's made out of. Yeah, fuck it, we'll see what happens. It'll go like up like a bloody... What else we got? That one looks quite good. Try and find things that I don't think that's. Oh shit! I think that'll do. So just putting all these sticks there, try and dry them out. Make sure that they're sort of dry. Sometimes you can, if you lay them down there, and then you lift it up after a little while. So they're all fairly dry, but like that bit was a bit wet, just where it was sitting. Like that. That's. And you can see the dampness usually on the thing, but there's not much coming off them. Alright, okay. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll get you in the next video. Oh! We'll just shut this down. It's going to take a while before that fires up. Yeah, that lady on there was started off being a man. Or male. She's done a better job at it than I did anyway. Well, she's a doctor for a start. Yeah. What we should do with that, I'll tell you what we'll do, just give it a little bit of encouragement. A little bit, just a little bit of encouragement. Right, watch this. That's going to go. That's going to go like a house on fire. Watch this. Right. Just leave that open a wee bit. Come on.
Fruits, seeds, animals, milk. We were kings in our homes, in our village.
This is Lifter, a once idyllic village built around a very precious resource.
Now we are in the heart of Lifter. Here is the water spring. All people and youths meeting here, telling old stories.
There we go. So we. Oh yes.
Here in these two valleys, these are the places that you can grow fruits and vegetables. And this was actually known as the Garden of Jerusalem. And it was this
It's spreading across.
brought the first settlers here more than 2,000 years ago. Avi Mashiach of the Israel Antiquities Authority has carried out a detailed investigation of the village's past.
The first phase of the village that we can see it from the Roman period. You can see a big stone building, like a stone watchtower on the entrance of Jerusalem.
Now that'll get that log going. It's spread right across to
Cultural center for nearby
that paper, and that'll get that logs.
You can see here
Everything will get going now.
This is a long corridor of 500 meters with many oil press and dozens of service rooms and storage. You can see here a big stone that was the base of the oil press, and the huge stone was above with donkey or other animal to turn it around.
life in Lifter continued relatively unchanged.
So I wanted to put any more on it
Rose and fell around
tonight.
But as the 20th century came into view,
That lot will be gone when I get up. There might be a wee bit still lying in the bottom, embers or something maybe, but
Then to come to Lifter. Nothing. But I have mixture feelings from
Alright then.
Thousands of years of occupation lifted caught in the
So there's
crossfire
it.
of a mob
Look at the colour of that flame.
and was struck by a great tragedy.
It's kind of red.
At the end of the First World War, Britain took control of this area, then known as Mandatory Palestine.
Yeah, we got blamed for everything.
Stewardship of the
Oh,
region
British.
after the First World War, they in effect
Now our politicians are selling us out. We're supposed to leave the EU. No, we didn't really, and well, we did, but not in the best way. Boris Johnson turned out to be a total tosser.
There was a growing movement among Jews in Europe to leave Europe, where they often faced various kinds of persecution, and move to Israel and build a new homeland there. This was a source of some tension.
And it's not going like really mad because these sticks are, and they're not like the light wood that just goes fleet, like gets really hot. You know, the building stuff like this one. I need to go and cut some more of them tomorrow. I've got loads of them to cut up. Get the chainsaw going tomorrow. Right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye!